Hello and welcome to this very exclusive series. CNBC TV 18 and Salesforce present Bharat Trailblazers. On this series, we feature innovative businesses and their founders who are the architects of the nation's promising future. The country's upward development curve has encouraged entrepreneurship and created global business leaders. It has also streamlined business processes. But at the core of this development is, of course, accelerated digital adoption. And today, our focus is on one such innovative business, TLC. TLC is a marketing-oriented, design-led organization that provides a complete suite of solutions across digital, tech, and services. So let's find out more about their digital transformation journey and also about their plans to stay agile and future-ready. And for that, I'm joined by a very special guest, Mr. Sudhir Gupta, founder and executive chairman, TLC DigiTech Private Limited. Welcome to the show, Mr. Sudhir, and it's great to have you here with us.
Thank you, Ruchira. Thank you for having us, and thank you for your kind words about our company.
Definitely. So you've had a great journey, going strong for more than 2 decades. So let's start from the top. Tell us a little bit about TLC, what makes it different from the others in the space, and what is the core definition of the company? How would you define it?
So, we started TLC to start, 20 plus years ago. And in those days, it wasn't the done thing to have startups. Startups today, you have a startup, by the dozens, and you have, a full ecosystem that backs startups. But in those days, there was no ecosystem. I used to work for a company called Oberoi Hotels, and we started a company. We started TLC. We started in the contact center business, and we were pay for performance. And over the period of time, to the point that you make on technology, the customer changed. The way the customer buys products changed, and we had to keep up with the changing times. So we digitalized our business and to the theme that you have today, and embarked on a journey of transformation and digitalization that started actually pre-COVID, so about 5-6 years ago. And it's an ongoing journey. There's never an end. You learn something new every day, and we keep at it.
All right. So could you provide us with the broad milestone or the major milestones for your company as you undertook your digital transformation journey? Give us a macro view.
So, okay, so I want to give you a story. So in digital, so about 5-6 years ago, and I'm trying to figure out when, our KPMG was our statutory auditors, and I read in the papers that they brought out a practice for PwC on digital.
All right.
And we've been discussing digital all along, so we hired them and we commissioned them to study our business and see what we can digitalize. And it was a broad word, and we didn't know what it meant for our business, and they came and studied with us. They did a full study of our business, and the one thing that we learned was that it's not just about digital marketing. You can digitalize processes, you can digitalize systems, you can digitalize supply chains, and so on and so forth. And so we took that in, and then looked at our business and took the use cases that we had, and embarked on a journey of digital transformation. The one thing that's unique about us is that while we are boutique and small in our business, we also benchmark to whatever we do is world class. So we had world class compliances, which is why we had the Big Four doing our taxes as anybody else. We had top lawyers. So we looked at technology, and we said, here's the use cases that we've got, and we looked at the best technology stacks, because we didn't want to play the catch-up game because everything changes so rapidly here.
Of course.
That so we took some good technology stacks and built our digital transformation on the back of that. And we stayed with the current, and the one thing I'm very proud of and at TLC is that we stayed with our current teams, and our teams worked alongside with us to transform, to learn, and to deliver a different deliverable at the end of as we go through the digital transformation journey.
Sure. Thank you for sharing those insights. That brings me to my next question. How is your company's digital transformation journey actually geared up towards providing an exceptional customer experience? And what is your vision towards enhancing customer engagement? How are you really achieving that?
So, customer experience actually, was more offline, and it slowly moved to online. And if you look at the leaders in customer experience around the world, it's actually luxury hotels.
Yes.
Luxury hotels actually ensure that the customer journey, say from a check-in to check-out, or pre-arrival to smooth, and and we work with luxury hotels. I used to work for a luxury hotel company, and we took that knowledge, which is the offline knowledge, and tried to ensure that everything that we do in digital, supplement it and worked along with this experience that the person is going to have online. So we were very particular about our designs, our number of clicks you're going to take to sort of get from point one to point B, and the smooth and a pleasant digital journey. And we benchmarked it actually to offline. We just said, how luxury does deliver experiences, we should deliver a digital experience in the back of that. And we use technology to do that.
All right. So tell us a little bit about the apps that you create for your customers, which of course are leading hotel brands of the world. So how does that really pan out operationally speaking?
Well, the tough bit is that when you start working with the leading hotel brands around the world, which is true, and or any leading global company, which is Fortune 500, you've got to make sure that whatever you do is best in class.
Absolutely.
You can't do something which is which has any element of it, which is not best in class. Whether it's the design, whether it's the journey, whether it's the information security, whether it's the compliances that come at the back of that. And so we work with many hotel companies. We were the first app we launched was for Marriott. Marriott's the largest hotel company in the world. It's also, surprisingly for many people who may not know, it's also the largest number of rooms in India.
All right.
And they have many brands, so we run an app for them, and we run what is called subscription programs. They are very, very popular around the world, and we run it for Marriott and for several others. And I think the important thing was that when you work with global brands, you've got to just make sure that you're competing globally.
Absolutely.
And it's not that I'm doing this in India. They will look at it from a global perspective.
And they want the same standards.
And more, because India is seen as advanced in technology, so they expect us to deliver more. And we've got to just compete with the global world.
Your onboarded customers, of course, raise queries through various touch points like WhatsApp, mobile, phone, online. So how would you efficiently and intelligently address these in real time and ensure timely resolution?
So it's a very contact center specific question, and contact centers have evolved over the years. And they've evolved in the way the customer communicates with us. So they've moved from voice, just pure voice, many years ago, to more chats, app chats. Today you can do integrations and with WhatsApp, etc. And you want to make sure that whatever comes in is tackled immediately or at the right point in time, what we call first call resolutions. And number two, it's that intelligence of the conversation with the customer sits in our CRM. So that for the future reference, we have that available with us. For both these, we've evolved over the years and used advanced technology to ensure that all these integrations are in place, whether it's WhatsApp, etc., so that agents can reply real time, give first call resolutions, and that intelligence sits back in our CRM, which then becomes organizational intelligence to sort of and gets added to the customer profile. So that's basically how the contact center business has evolved over the years, and I think it's just become faster and quicker, and we are more intelligent in how we handle it. And there are definitions of timelines and reportings and triggers and escalations that we sort of work on.
So Mr. Sudhir, you were talking about technology. So my next question is, if you could take us through the key benefits of leveraging technology when it comes to achieving sales and meeting your sales target.
So on the sales front, what normally happens in most tech platforms is that you have to have a good system of tracking leads. So you build a prospect, and how does that prospect sort of go up the leads funnel, and how do you manage that? And actually, it's our entire technology platform, from our contact center management and leads management, which all talks together. It builds into what is called CRM, which is our CRM, and that sits on our Salesforce stack, which in many ways is the best in the world. So what we do is we have the whole customer data, and all the interactions that we've had with that customer, and all the interactions that he's had with the brand, all sitting in one place, and that's what really helps to sort of take that forward.
All right, so I was coming to that. How has TLC DigiTech really leveraged Salesforce to improve sales efficiency or even increase the share of your customer's wallet and streamline the entire sales process? If you could take us through that.
So the CRM I talked about just now, it actually sits on Salesforce, and so Salesforce. So when we went looking around for technology to manage our CRM, we wanted to make sure that we had the best in the world, and we benchmarked to Gartner and Forrester, which are the two major technology companies that rate technology. They're research companies that rate technology, and Salesforce right on top. So we just got Salesforce on board. We learned the business, we learned the stack, we customized it to ourselves, and the Salesforce stack now helps us not only to manage our contact center, it also runs our CRM. And it also runs all our integrations through MuleSoft, which is also owned by Salesforce, and hence it helps us in many ways integrate our customer interactions and respond faster and better to customers, and hopefully give them a better experience.
Talking about reporting and addressing queries in real time. So most businesses currently struggle with getting a single view of their customers across multiple touch points and channels.
That's true.
So how are you resolving this, and what is the impact that you've seen from resolving it?
So Ruchira, okay, what's a single view of the customer? So you'll have a customer name. There's some profile data you'll have. If he's bought some kind of a membership or some kind of a program with you, then you'll have that data on it.
Sure.
You would have some transaction data that'll come in. He or she is transacted in a store or transacted in a hotel or whatever. You have transaction data, and today you have communication data, like you mentioned. He calls the contact center, sends you a WhatsApp. You call them or send an email campaign to them or do a campaign. And lastly, they could be visiting post login when you interact them. They could be visiting our website or they could be visiting our apps. So we have a whole bunch of data on the customer, and that in itself becomes quite intelligent. Unfortunately and traditionally, it tends to sit on different technology stacks, and to get it together is a challenge. Thankfully for us, because I suppose we were late entrants into this only 3 or 4 years ago. So when we went in, and we were a marketing company, so we knew that we needed to get a single view of the customer. So all the business intelligence sits at Salesforce, and we use multiple technology stacks, whether it's from the front end or the back end, to push the data into Salesforce to try and get a single view. Are we there 100%? Probably not. Are we there far more than most other people? Probably yes.
That's great. So just before we wrap up, in a single sentence, how did TLC move towards upholding brand values, building better customer experience, and also ensuring loyalty amongst their customers by deploying tech solutions?
So tech solutions in themselves don't work independently. And I think what happened was that we had some goodwill in the market. We already had existing businesses that we were working on. And I think what we needed to do was to make sure that we kept up with the changing dynamics, whether it's disrupting technology, disrupting, doing things differently as the customer wanted it.
Sure.
And we had a choice. We could get one of these young startups to come and disrupt our business. So we decided to disrupt it ourselves. So we got the best technology in and disrupted our business, and kept going back to see how we could do something different, how could we do something better, how could we do something innovative. And if I go back home any day and I haven't done something new, I feel it wasn't a good day.
All right.
So you got to do something new every day.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Sudhir, for that very insightful and interesting conversation about your digitization journey. And thanks to our audience for watching.